What's good, royal family? I'm about to let out some aggression because a bitch got me fucked up, okay? But first, before we get the show started today, which is going to be mainly me talking, which is unusual over here because I normally got to edit. I have 2 edits I'm working on, but they're not all the way put together yet. So before we get started, we're going to listen to Hail Mary by Montana of 300, No Fatigue, J Real, Don D, and Tally of 300. Get these likes up while you come in. Let's go. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to share the motherfucking source, y'all. I'm over here doing too much, y'all. Okay? Doing too much. All right, let's go. Everybody, now I need you guys to know that I am sick. Okay, I got a really bad cold, but a bitch was just over there lying on me. So since I've been kind of muted on that side, and also as a real content creator that is an editor, right? Because a YouTuber is somebody that just hits the like button. Not the like button, child, the live button. I'm kind of like a YouTuber today, but in reality, I'm a content creator who normally cams up, right? I've just been really busy with work and shit like that, my children, and then also the fact that I'm sick as hell. So I'm going to try during this live to mute my microphone in case I cough or whatever, child. It's real bad. I got bronchitis. I was born with it. It only affects me when I'm sick, and my daughter's sick, child. I don't know if she got me sick or my hubby, but the only one that's not sick in my house is my littlest daughter and my son. So anyway, y'all, I'm sitting up here, minding my motherfucking business and shit, right? And I get notified that Neo is over on her platform, clout chasing off my motherfucking name, saying that I'm sneak dissing. I mean, not sneak dissing, that I'm moving funny and shit. Now let's speak on that for a minute, right? Y'all know I normally, and I'm gonna double back, I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about or whatever, right? But there was a live stream that Queen Fee did. Shout out to Queen Fee, right? And this is mainly stemming from her. I'm not blaming her or nothing, right? But when people think that they can control where you go, who you support, and all that shit, right? Now let me break this down. Neo is close to Amora. Amora done did some fucked up shit on here. Fee has admitted she did some fucked up shit on here. I found out about Fee about a week ago. For those that don't know, Queen Fee is an excellent content creator. We're going to look at our build earlier today briefly, but she's going through a lot of things, right? Hold on. She is a survivor that witnessed her mother's death in a domestic altercation when she was a child, but she is also a survivor of sexual assault. Queen Fee and Amora have been into it. I don't know the whole back and forth or whatever. And as you know, Amora sat here and said that she does not ride or speak against pedophilia and things like that on her channel. But I find that weird because Sweet Ma, shout out to Sweet Ma. Sweet Ma informed me that Amora lied on her father and told everybody that Sweet Ma's father was a pedophile, which is not true. She has stated it's not true and things like that. But Amora, got to picking with her as well. Amora's picked with a lot of people. She got a lot to say about everybody else, but not the people that she should speak on, right? Now, we going to double back, like I said, because Amora was over there making statements talking about she going to look up my background and shit like that, child, and that I don't research, bitch. Everybody on my channel, you funky, dusty ass hoe. Everybody on my channel that has been watching me for a while, shout out to my over 300 subscribers recently, but those that have been watching me for a while know that I'm an editor, okay? So I come with nothing but receipts. Now, I'm going to say this right now, too. The part where you're talking about I had no receipts of you saying certain shit and this and that, bitch, you said enough in that video that I showed of me and you on Neo's platform, bitch. Stop the cap. Like, stop the lies and shit, bitch. Okay. Now, recently, Amora did come out and say that she don't fuck with Maine and she ain't riding with a pedophile and shit like that. But I find it strange that when we was on Neo's platform, she sat there and that was not her words at all. Okay. She was very much, oh, I'm not going to pick, I'm not going to go at him and she's still going to fuck with him, basically is what I got from it, right? So it's not my job to go on your platform when you said you finna separate yourself from me and this, that, and the fifth, even though you weren't supporting me anyway, right? That you was going to separate yourself. I thought it was done there and I was going to move on and talk about what I was requested to talk about, which was Jeannie's child abuse charges. Now, for any motherfucker that's confused over here, bitch, I'm a fucking content creator that deals with true crime. So when something is requested to me, that doesn't mean that if I touch base on it, that it's necessarily true. But if it's requested, we gonna address it as such. Hold on. The funny thing that I find is that because Neo wants so much clout off of Amora, she knows that if she's close to Amora, if she wipe Amora's ass, that's gonna bring her views, watch time, etc. Right? Now, I've been on this motherfucker. I have 3 channels that I could have monetized. I don't want to be monetized. YouTube is essentially pimping people because they're taking out portions of money, right? And then you got to pay taxes on that money. People that support me through super chat, but I could definitely be, you know what I'm saying, monetized and shit. But the funky bitch Jeanie, she tried to use that in a whole argument over on Neo's platform, talking about what my channel generates. Bitch, you will never see what my channel generates because I don't need to plaster it up. I have videos where I've gotten 400,000, 500,000 or whatever. Some of them videos are down because they're of content that YouTube no longer supports over here, our channels that we're on. But I have million, whatever. Like, y'all ain't really even touching numbers, but you're talking shit. And then you're not even a content creator for real. You're what you call a blogger, like y'all say. I hate that fucking word, right? But this is not to talk shit about anybody. And shout out to Retta, because something funky is going on YouTube to where I can't see Retta. Retta can't, like, we could see each other now and we can heart each other's comments, but we cannot type to each other. Now, Retta, if you're hearing this, baby girl, please, and I love her content too. I want to try to spotlight some of these people as we go that I have recently started watching and liking and things like that, because some of them are really cool and not just for the beef, right? But shout out to Retta. But Retta, check your Google account or whatever, go into your settings, and there should be something there as far as like blocking. I think it's under people and sharing, and make sure that I'm not blocked under there. Sometimes in chats, we be moving around with our phones or whatever and not paying attention and accidentally block each other or something. If it's not that though, it's something with YouTube. So anyway, I was on Queen Fee's live. I want to say, like, I was just watching her live. I'm trying to find the actual live. But so when I came into the chat, Queen Fee was saying Amora ate eggs out of the toilet. So I'm not knowing what the fuck she talking about. I'm thinking that Amora did this at her grown ass age right now. Come to find out, Amora, I guess this is her story of abuse. Now, hold on. I know that Amora told me that she was sexually abused, but I'm not aware of any of that other stuff, right? So in that regard, I apologize, Amora, that you believe or that it looked like that's what I was doing, but it was definitely not that. And I didn't feel good about it afterwards, but let's stop there, because Neo sends me a long ass essay some days ago about how I'm bogus for this, that, and the fifth. So I'm scanning through it. I'm literally at work. You know what I'm saying? I got a daughter that's sick at the time and shit, and my hubby was starting to get sick as well. So I'm not really like in that frame of mind. Plus, I also have been, you know, traveling far as my job is concerned, my career and shit. So I'm literally like just swiveling around, you know, the shit that I need to motherfucking do at this point, right? So I breezed over it or whatever. And next thing I know, Neo's sitting up here trying to insinuate and Amora that I talked about her being molested as a child. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up lying on me. Nobody that knows me would know that, like, would believe that shit. Like, bitch, you're dumb as fuck. You're dumb. You really are dumb. I'm sorry that you feel that way, Amora, but I literally came in on Queen Fee saying that you ate eggs out the toilet, and I started laughing. I thought we was being petty. Because that's what happens in some of the sectors that are out here, period. We don't got to point them out. Beef sector, black sector, even the conscious community shit, right? So Amora knows that, you know, I'll drag the fuck out of her, but she had some choice words, child. That part is already edited. But what I'm going to double back to is some of the things that Neo had stated in the live stream, because it bothered me, and not to go at her at the time. It was literally just to point out and make some corrections on the situation, I feel like, right? But so I am doing my job earlier today, right? I'm chilling, and hold on. I get notified that Queen Fee is live. So I go up in the live, right? And everybody like, hey, Queen Throne, hey, Queen Throne. And shout out to some of these chats that I've been in that I'm newly in now that are so welcoming and warm to me. I appreciate that. So I guess Neo has went at Queen Fee, right? I haven't even watched Neo's video going at Queen Fee or nothing like that yet. But Neo was going at Queen Fee about her story. And in my opinion, she may have not worded it like that. I'm a double back though. But she definitely, you know, was doubting portions of her story and things like that. And I just feel like for a real advocate, bitch, why you over there shading me, talking about that I'm a fake advocate, as a real advocate, I would never support that motherfucking type of behavior of somebody running over here and talking shit about this woman's story. She's literally trying to fucking heal. She's literally trying to get closure on her situation. And you funky ass bitch, are trying to use that to get close to Amora so that you on your little monetized channel can get some money. At the same time, you had Jeannie's little dusty bald-headed ass up there, right? And she talking about me and speaking on me, right? So anyway, let's go back to Fee's live. So Fee is live. They telling me, yo, hit the panel, Queen, hit the panel. Fee said hit the panel too. So I hit the panel. Me and Fee talked, and you're going to listen to that discussion today. I'm going to warn you, it will also be in the edit because I'm transparent as fuck far as life goes. Like, I don't need to convince Amora of that. I'm saying live that I didn't know that that was part of her abuse story. I would have never laughed at it. I thought that the bitch was eating eggs out the toilet as a grown-ass adult. So again, I apologize. Now, it's going to come out like that, like I don't give a fuck, because at this point in time, I don't give a fuck. Amora, you sat in my motherfucking face and acted like we were cool and all that, only for you to really unleash how you really feel about me. Hold on. But again, we'll address that when it's time. So I jump on Fee's live and shit. I'd squared away with her, let her know I ain't know shit about this. You're going to hear it, right? And then after I was on there, I don't know if Neo watched the live or what, but then I get a long ass text from Neo. Still no phone call, right? I still can't even speak for my motherfucking self, even though I've been calling Neo regardless. You know what I mean? She talking about she didn't get my missed calls. So how many missed calls did you miss? Because I have been calling you, right? Because at the moment in time when I got your original text, I skimmed through it. I'm at work. I'm busy, right? But I'm trying to show up and see what the fuck going on or whatever. But anyway, a bitch can believe what the fuck they want to believe about me. I'm not new on YouTube, and this ain't my only channel. I've had to literally move from channel to channel to channel because of hating bitches like the hoes that I'm talking about today. Now, so then I get a long ass text from Neo. I'm skimming through it again type of shit because I'm at work, right? So I said, fuck it. I'm going to take a couple of seconds and call Neo again. I called Neo. She don't answer, right? Then I get a text from her talking about she can't talk right now or some shit. But then she turns around and goes live, and she got Jeanie on her platform talking shit about me. Because I guess Jeannie's mad that it was requested that I look into her child predator, child abuse, neglect type of situation, which I even stated, and you're going to hear from in Queen Fee's live that I even admitted that the case was dismissed. But since I was requested to talk about it, I was going to talk about it, right? But then I also, before what happened on the panel, was thinking like it really doesn't matter. I could just let them know on my channel that it's, you know, and just leave it alone, right? Because at the end of the day, I could give a fuck less about these nasty ass fucking bitches, Amora and Jeanie. Like Jeanie went and did a 10-hour motherfucking live. Do you think I'm going to sit through weird faced ass fucking raggedy fucking hoes live just to motherfucking like hear what the bitch got to say about me because I was requested to look into some shit? Girl, bye. And y'all hoes can do what the fuck y'all do. Everything that I state on my own shit. And most of my life I talk about, bitch, I'm not running from shit. No hoe, no bitch, especially not a old raggedy bitch that look like a crack-headed little Boosie out here. Bitch, you look raggedy as fuck. But if y'all didn't know, Amora got a whole cult over there, right? So Neo put in her application months ago, and she was finally approved today to be in their cult, right? So she now took it upon herself to try to, you know, when I hit the panel, right, to talk to her. I'm not even trying to talk to Jeanie, right? I'm telling her in the door. I don't even know if I play that shit. Y'all could go over there and watch that dumbass shit if you want. But Neo just straight kept pausing or muting my mic and shit like that, not even letting me speak, but letting no girl disrespect me and shit. Bitch, we was cooler than that. But it's cool, though. I'm not mad at all. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you gonna get what you deserve. I don't even got to be the one to bring it to you. Bitch, your karma is going to backfire. That's what it's going to do. It's going to backfire. She's also mad. Neo is also mad because I had apologized to Kevin Wesley for one thing. During the portion of us looking at Kevin Wesley, there was a part where he had spoke on Brother Polite, and I made a connection to him and Polite, but in reality, in my opinion, he was not aware of who Polite really was. That live was on a D-Ham live, but that's it. That's all. I'm not under, you know, I'm not fucking with Kevin like that or whatever. I'm not subscribed to him. We not cool like that, right? I don't know how he feel. I don't hate him or nothing. I don't hate nobody, right? But at the end of the day, you know, it just is what it is. And I'm gonna be real. Yeah, they was talking over me, just like yelling and talking over me and muting me and shit. And I told Neo on the phone through text that I was sick as fuck. Like, girl, I'm literally sick as fuck. And the thing that bothers me is, okay, now that I took some time off of work or whatever, because I'm not effective. Like, if y'all would hear how I'm coughing, it's real bad and shit, right? But I went to the doctor and it's just a cold. They gave me like a Z-Pack or whatever. But I'm going to try to fight it naturally because I don't like medicines like that, child. I get some if it's needed, but I can fight this cold. It's not an infection, they told me, so I'm good, right? But she knew that I was sick. So for me to be up there yelling, that's why I was angry on her platform. And I was yelling and shit because I'm steady getting muted. It's a weird ass little app, that EV Mux app shit. So I don't even know at times that I'm muted, child, because I'm yelling at this bitch trying to prove my motherfucking point. The other bitch, Jeanie, she trying to tell me some shit. Like, girl, I don't give a fuck. Like, girl, you're irrelevant right now, right? I sit there and rode with Neo, period. I rode with Amora too. And in fact, I'm gonna say this probably in my my edit or my next live, because this ain't normally how I get down, y'all. Those that watch me or whatever, we normally have receipts, but I do got one receipt for you today, and that's what happened on Queen Fee's live, and a portion of probably why Neo was mad. But I didn't really disrespect Neo, okay? It's just, it is what it is. But at the same time, Neo trying to hold me accountable for stuff that Queen Fee allegedly said when I wasn't even her friend. Like, I literally found out about her 7 days ago. The fuck? Period. And at this point, I don't really give a fuck about Amora at all. Because all the shit she's done. She went after motherfucking, shout out to y'all for these comments. I appreciate y'all. Yeah. Child, and I'm just like, what the fuck, bro? But Neo been a clout chaser, though. Like, the only reason why Neo is going at Kevin for real is because he got all the following that he has. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of this shit, she could have been got out and been done with. How is this nigga still bothering you, bro? Like, it's just weird as fuck. But then Amora sitting in a chat talking about me, and guess who's in the live? She live, and she was talking about me. Guess who in the chat, though? While I'm being lied on and disrespected, and my work being motherfucking disrespected as well. She's Amora sitting up here saying, oh, Queen Stone just go after Sonetta and all this shit. And like, first she tried to say that I'm going to run from her. Like, I'm not going to talk about you. I'm so scared of Big Bad Amora and all this shit like that. And then she said, I'm going to go make some more 100 videos on Sonetta, bitch. You were cool with me and all of that during that time, period. And if you're talking about my videos on Sonetta, well, who did less work, right? Because she tried to be me, right? Just throwing a video in the editor and adding some effects on and really not chopping it up like the fuck I do, right? To save the viewers time and all of that shit and make it fun. Oh, copycat ass bitch. Hold on. But anyway, fuck them fucking raggedy bitches. Neo, when the shit go left between you and this hoe, bitch, I'm finna be right there fucking laughing. The shit gonna be funny as fuck. Cause she done turned on or switched up on everybody that's around her. This bitch done said some of the sickest shit. So if you trying to hold me accountable for Fee, who I met 7 days ago, but you've been supporting Amora for almost a year, and you're going to overlook what the fuck Amora been over there doing, bitch, you got audacity, ho. And at the same time that you talking about you don't got time to talk to me, you texting me, but you going live a couple of minutes later. Girl, what? You are the weakest fucking bitch. Then you up on your panel saying that you're going to use something that leak you did or said to try to make me look like a fake advocate? Girl, what? Girl, you're a truck driver. I work with my community, bitch. The fuck? Where's your motherfucking group of victims and survivors that come together to help other motherfuckers? Now off of YouTube, where nobody can see. Girl, you do the little trucker shit. Okay, cool, but that's not working directly all the time with survivors. Like, girl, bye. You know how many people told me to not fuck with you, bitch, you raggedy bitch? You was just a week ago clout chasing my name again, low-key. I look at it now. At the time, I looked at it like you had my back. What? It was like 2-3 weeks ago now, right? You had my back when Judah was lying on me. But now you ready to just throw me out the motherfucking window for a bitch that was at least charged. And again, the information of the charge is wild as hell. The way that she endangered children, right? Now it took her 3 years to fight the case, but she endangered children. And you ready to throw me under the bus because you don't like so-and-so? I ain't asking you to like them. And you shouldn't be asking me to like Amora. Amora threatened to dox me. Bitch, do what you do, ho. The fuck? Bitches really got like fucked up. See, in my last video, I tried to motherfucking keep it classy. I even said to my hubby last night, I really feel weird if I come up here and drag this bitch because she 10 people's grandma. Like this bitch a whole grandma out here, not just 1 or 2. She got 10 grandchildren. But Amora, for you to say that I'm jealous of your money that you're getting, that's good. I'm glad that you're getting money. Do you not remember that when you got the house in Texas, I was in your chat congratulating you, bigging you up, telling you how beautiful your house was. And I meant that. So how am I jealous of you? I want people to win, but you got to do it in the right way, baby. I'm not mad about Jeannie's money. Get your money, baby. But some of us don't need to come to YouTube to get that coin. Again, I could monetize. That's not a thing. I got 3 channels. My true crime channel. I ain't been over there because I've been doing true crime and stuff from over here and shit, right? Or you know, the cases on the HOK and shit. The situations or whatever, which Amora tried to throw me going after Sonetta in my face. Bitch, you got audacity. If you sat through those videos and watched what was presented, bitch, you know that I uncovered several pedophiles in the conscious community, bitch. So for you to try to shade me for going at Sonetta, bitch, you look weak as fuck. You thought you ate, bitch. You really did. You thought you had a whole plate, a whole feast, bitch. And you looking dumb as fuck. Everybody, Amora, that was cool with you is slowly starting to walk away from you. When you put that hit out on your motherfucking community tab, Amora, telling people, oh, I did you so wrong. Oh my God, Queen Storm did me so wrong. She did me so wrong, child. She did me so wrong. Without calling me, bitch, you got my number. You called me after the panel on Neos. You didn't call me like, Queen, you would really do that so that I could speak? Neo wouldn't even let me speak. I'm not going to be sitting up here texting a bitch for a motherfucking an hour and a half to get my point across when I could pick up the phone and call you. But yesterday, right, a day after, Amora talked all this motherfucking shit about me and Fee, right? And I'm sorry, I definitely just went at the parts where Amora was talking about me, and I was hoping that there would be some closure as far as this Neo shit, right? With her going at Queen Fee, but now she's really going at Queen Fee. She ain't just jumping on Amora's platform and telling Amora that she don't like Fee. Now she's doing videos on Fee, right? So it is what it is. At the end of the day, I told Fee, and you're gonna hear it in here. I'm sure Fee did all type of shit that I wouldn't like. But she's not doing it while I'm there. I just became friends with her 7 days ago. She get to doing some shit, I'll probably be up here like, Fee, that ain't cool. That ain't okay. Not probably, I know I am. Or I'm going to just distance myself from her. But what Neo did was just lick farther in Amora's motherfucking asshole, right? That's all she did. Just licked all up in that motherfucker. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to Fee's live, right? And there is the link for that right there. Shout out to Fee. Beautiful, beautiful woman. And again, y'all, I'm normally cammed up and shit like that. And normally have a bomb-ass edit that I've worked hard on for you guys. Know that it's coming, but I'm literally like sick as fuck, like period. Again, I went to the doctor. Everything's okay. It's just a flu. I mean, not a flu. It's a cold. But again, I have bronchitis that only affects me when I'm sick. So it just kind of sucks for a little bit. And then so it's just that. But at the end of the day, I wanted y'all to see this. And again, it will be in the edit, but it'll be just edited down with some nice little music, child. But I want y'all to meet Fee. You know what I'm saying? And this is the woman that Amora and Neo in reality are going after. Now, Amora did a live. Amora and Neo, right? Amora went live the other day. She motherfucker talked all this shit like she know what the fuck going on in the conscious community, child, and telling motherfuckers that I don't have receipts and this, that, and the fifth and all this bullshit. Well, really what it is, bitch, I don't care enough about you to look and see what it is. I seen how you initially responded, really both of y'all, because Neo acted like a punk bitch up there too. She really didn't hold you accountable. I was kind of surprised at Neo's response as well, but overall, Amora's was just disgusting in my opinion. But so after Amora did like what, a 7-hour live in the middle of the night, child, constantly bringing me up. Neo was on the panel, all type of shit. Then Amora comes live the next day, and she is basically saying that she's not going to go after Bree Hive, which is one of her ex-supporters, and Queen Fee, which is also one of her ex-supporters. Hold on. Today, I don't know what time Fee woke up, but at some time today, child, Fee was let known about Neo attacking her, and she responded in this video with the link above. So if you want to watch the whole video, it's 3 hours and 17 minutes and 58 seconds. You can definitely check that out for yourself. But I do want to show you a short portion where me and Fee had really our second build, because I've been on Queen Fee's platform before, really short, just to let her know that I'm proud of her. You know, she had stated that she's going to start dealing with and trying to heal with what she's been through in life, and I applaud her for that. So I would never be the one to, you know, just come at a survivor or a victim the way that Neo is, which is trash. It's clout chasey. It's given that. But with no further ado, let me just show this, y'all.
I know I'm behind, y'all. I'm behind. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. I am all the way behind, y'all. So I'm trying to scroll to the bottom. They told me to go to the bottom. So let me go to the bottom. Okay, go to the bottom, go to the bottom. Okay. I ain't gonna block you, Tangy, but I ain't getting with nobody, baby. I'm cool. They can figure it out by themselves. I ain't getting with nobody. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do no talking to them. Okay, you see the there's the link down there? Is the link still in, y'all? Let me just redrop it again, girl. That's it. That girl said. Yep, she doing okay, Jennifer. Yep, Kim doing okay. I'm gonna give her a call to a little later.
Hey, Am. Shout out to Am. I like her as well as Sabrina. Sabrina do hair videos, you know, wigs and stuff like that, child. Y'all know the royal family know even though I got long ass hair, I love wigs. So shout out to her. And let's talk with Am and Alexis. Shout out to Alexis up in the building. Shout out to my moderator Stacy as well. Much love. Let's get back into it. It's coming. This is normally the parts that I kind of click out of or whatever. That's why I edit. You know, I just get to the point. But let's just sit and watch.
She said, can we find? Okay, here she go. Right here, we go. Let me take this off and add Queen to the stage. Hey, how are you?
Hey, boo. Before we get started, I just want to let y'all know I got a really bad cold. So if I cough in any of y'all ears, I'm going to try to prevent it and mute my mic. But child, okay, I'm feeling like crap, but I'm at work. But yeah, what's going on, sis?
So yeah, so Neo is one of your people?
Yeah, we was in the same sector.
Okay, because she kicking my name. She, you know, she being very disrespectful about my situation, talking about my nudes, calling y'all out my motherfucking name, demonic drunks, told me I was unhinged. She going from panel to panel. I asked her like, come on over here, because I don't know you. Come ask me whatever you need to say. Come say whatever it is you need to say to me. Don't keep listening to somebody else and then you're going to laugh about me. You don't know me. Don't talk on me. You don't know what happened to me. You don't know what I've been going through. You don't. If I tell me I'm unhinged, who the fuck are you? What, to call me a drunk? Talking about my nudes? Talking about what I said I'd do to somebody? Who the fuck is she?
Honestly, I you know, and I'm just being real. I think this has to do with that person that I feel like you don't want brought up on your page no more. You know, you had said that you was done and it looked like she want closure, whatever. Yeah. So now right here I'm talking about Amora. I think that it's just that. I was blown away because I did edit a portion of that person speaking where Neo had got up and questioned your story and stuff. And I'm gonna be honest, I was blown away because me and that person have been lied on by a dude named Sonetta. Neo was that person. And at a point in time, he doubted our story or, you know, even hers. And I remember that she was very offended when he doubted her story. Shout out to Queen Fee. I'm not seeing her in the chat. Maybe I did. I'm trying to like see, but shout out to everybody, y'all. So I need her to remember how it felt when that happened to her. I'm literally just finding out what's going on. I'm definitely going to rewatch but I don't support that at all. And I've been getting little sneak diss, you know, little shits or whatever in this situation. I guess now I'm supposed to be a fake advocate because I see that Fee is broken and she needs some help right now. You healing, and it's ugly. It's gonna feel ugly. There's something that I want to show you. I'm pretty sure that you've seen it, but where like, let's say you take a picture. I'm gonna show this in my edit, right, with Kool-Aid in it, and you constantly pour water in the Kool-Aid until the Kool-Aid is gone, right? You pour water into the pitcher of Kool-Aid until it's all water now. That's what you're going through, and it's gonna hurt, and it's gonna not feel comfortable. But every real survivor has been there. So for her to judge you just fucking blows my mind. Now, me and her got a little sister relationship, but I don't run nobody. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be a lie if I said that when I seen that, I wasn't offended. You know what I'm saying? When she was up on Oh Girl. Hey, Queen Fee. Shout out to Queen Fee. I love you, baby. I love you. I love you. Platform and talking that stuff. And I'm going to respond to some of the things that other person said, because they talking about they finna go after me and this, that, and the other. Girl, ain't nobody scared of shit. But so I already kind of knew that it was gonna end up being a problem. Long story short.
Yeah. And then you got the other chick over there, Jeanie. Oh, I don't believe her. She wasn't even there when her mother died. What are you talking about?
Right.
How can you tell my story?
See, I didn't even watch Jeanie because she got I guess a 10-hour live stream. God, I wish the fuck I would sit through that shit. Excuse my my language, but I got a shorter video that Jeanie did where she was like talking with my name in her mouth. I really don't want to sit through because I tried to edit her. I edited like probably like a 15-minute clip or whatever of Jeanie, and I literally was falling asleep, Fee. And I'm an editor, okay? I do this. I was literally falling asleep, like she sounds slow, you know, and I got her whole jacket. I got paperwork on her and stuff like that. I'm gonna be real though. The case was dismissed, okay? But she has hella cases. There was some that was dismissed and some not. But the one for neglect, a lot of people hit me up about, and I do take requests. That one was dismissed, but the criminal report on it is definitely T, girl. Okay, it's definitely T. So it could definitely come out. Jeanie can get this work, and it is what it is. Well, whoever else, because at the end of the day, no motherfucking bitch on here pay my internet, run me. I'm not scared of nobody, and I'm gonna support who I want to support. When I was getting flack for supporting certain other individuals, you know what I'm talking about? Neo, I took it. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people told me to move away from Neo? But I look at her as little sis. You know what I'm saying? But I seen that she went over there across the street and was like, anybody supporting Fee and this, that, and the other. Girl, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah. Because who are you?
Hey, girl.
Like for real, like in real life, who the fuck are you? Because you don't know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? Like I told her, put some respect on my name. And if you any type of woman, man, stud, whatever you want to be called.
Thank you, Stacy. Thank you.
Oh, come holler at me. Can't nobody tell you shit about me but me. You just over there running your fucking mouth. Talking about what happened in my household, in my life. Talking about my news. Oh, man, put them out there. And you up here kicking the elbow, somebody unhinged. But what the fuck are you? But you need to sit there and make fun of what the fuck I got going on. It's a problem for me. Anybody that sit over there and laugh and hee-hee-ha about what happened to me is fucked up.
Yeah, and I did hear a little clip. Somebody sent me a little clip where Jeanie was like, Leo came from the conscious community. She was over here talking about Sonetta and shit like that. She ran into Amora about a year ago over the Kevin Wesley situation, and then, you know, started to just be over there in her chat, but now she's full-fledged. She's indoctrinated now. Effing about a story with your mom, the onesie, you know, the pajama with the feet comment or whatever. Like, girl, why would that even be funny? Like, why is that even a thing? Like, no, it was in that other woman's video that I edited. And at the time, I just took Neo part out, but I think I'm gonna add that because it did bother me. at the time or whatever. But I tried to reach out to her yesterday. People be like, oh, if you got my number, reach out to me. So when I called you, maybe you should have answered the phone or returned my phone call. But I see now that you're doing the work that you're doing for old girl. So I'm just going to say what I say and we going to move on. That's right. Period. But, then she probably going to start going after me too because, all for old girl and all of that, But I guess, like, ain't nothing faking me. I do what I do on YouTube, off YouTube. I've met with more victims than Shorty. It is what it is. Like, I'm a real advocate. Ain't no play, ain't no fake shit over here. So for her to like sneak this and all this and that, or the discouraging words, that's sad, and it won't affect nothing. Fee, I'm here to support you. I do have another reason why I have an interest in you, and it's not nefarious or nothing. I think that you're related to one of my kids. Honestly, facts, my son. Fuck. So I just want to say that, and but I also wanted to be known, but I don't know for sure yet though. I'm waiting for him to call and shit, because allegedly people are saying that me and you talk behind the scenes and everything like that. You ain't even sent me an email or nothing. They also saying that Kevin Wesley and me are talking behind the scenes or whatever. I told that man I apologize for saying that he Kim or whatever. What is this supposed to mean? I'm never a fake advocate, baby. The fake advocate is definitely not me. Was involved with the polite thing. That don't, change anything else. You know what I'm saying? I feel how I feel, but I'm not gonna lie on that man about that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know what that meant. No disrespect, but it is what it is. But yeah.
Yeah, see, because I didn't know, because I said I only heard her name from the stuff, with that girl. Right. Kevin played it today, but she was the Neo chick just going in like she know me. Then I come over here to go
check that out.
She don't.
Jeanie did say that that Queen Fee was lying about her abuse, and also Neo did hint to it. That may have not been her exact words, but I found what she said on Amora's platform very weird. So if we're gonna talk about somebody moving funny, I definitely felt it was Neo, but I kept that shit to myself. Then I wake up and full on, war had started and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? But let's get back into this.
Ashley D lied. Some of this woman is unhinged and I'm this, I'm that. Who the fuck?
Oh, okay, thank you.
Are you? Number one, that's my question. Who the fuck are you?
And that's crazy. That is crazy because that person has went through a lot. Like, people made a lot of statements or whatever about her, and people came to her aid. I don't know. I just look at it like, them doing it for the cult, child. I'm just gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Doing it for the cult. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, on your platform, but doing it for the cult. Sometimes, people try to do stuff so that they in other people's favor or whatever, but I'm gonna stand with Fee regardless. If you get to clicking out on me, I'm gonna step back, but it is what it is, because real survivors, we understand that people go through things in life, and I don't like everything that you've ever said or whatever. I ain't heard everything that you've ever said, but I'm sure that there's things about me that you wouldn't like. You know what I'm saying? But I am who I am, and I like that you show up as who you are. Now, you've made some mistakes. You've even owned up to them. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that. So who is anybody to judge you? I don't care who they are. Queen Fee, if you're still here, would you type in the chat really quick so I can give you a wrench? I gave Am a wrench just because I know that my people don't know some of the trolls and shit, and I know that y'all can identify them. So yes, y'all tighten up in the chat if y'all see them though. Real shit, but I ain't worried about no troll ass bitch because you scary as fuck for real. But let's get back into it. Yeah.
And that to just go that far. To go that far.
Yeah, that's crazy. And Ashley D was over here speaking on me in old girl chat that you don't speak of no more. And I'm like, girl, you don't even know me, child. Like, fall back.
Like, they just bucking for a spot. That's what we used to call it back at the crib, bucking for a spot. Because where's this coming from? I don't know you, and I asked Ashley D to leave me alone peacefully. I text her, don't leave me alone. I'm talking about, I asked this girl, even called break room, told her, leave me alone. That's all I'm saying. Get you some business, and you can't. Now y'all recruiting and bringing in People saying this or saying that. Then you got this person over there talking about what ain't happening, what I ain't saw. I pray to God
crazy.
I pray that doesn't happen to you. Talking about once is what he happened.
At the end of the day, if you was to tell that person that they didn't go through what they went through, they would have a whole heart attack. I remember standing up for this person a few times, and she didn't have my back too. That's why I'm really kind of blown away by this. You know, Neo had told me some days ago that, you know, watch you and like be careful around you. She don't trust you and things like that, right? And I feel like I can speak on that now because, you know, she's attacking you or whatever. Yeah. I'm always going to be there for somebody that I see is struggling and going through something. I'm a big girl. I'm not a child. You know what I'm saying? This person, you know, anybody could be on the internet and become close with somebody that could switch up. You could switch up on me. I could switch up on you. I don't plan on it. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be damned if I just abandon somebody in their time of need. So if I can be there for you. So it's just really strange. And I need you to know, Fee, that I'm not with none of that. I have a mind of my own. I'm a grown ass woman. Okay, period. And I ride with you. You know what I'm saying? Period. And it's genuine. I ain't doing it for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this how you show up as an advocate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I swear to God, I love all the support. I appreciate it. It's definitely getting me through the days, you know, because by me coming in this sector, I was realizing that it was things that I wasn't even healed from. You know what I'm saying? Still stuff that I had still tucked away. And my drinking was an issue because I used to cope. You know what I mean? Just because I wanted to feel numb. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the way to go. And I'm learning that every day, right? Because I'm asking for that taste to be, you know, remove it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest, transparent. It takes a lot to come out here and tell your story. This is why people don't tell their stories. This is why people don't come up. This is why, because you always saying, no. Just like when I told my auntie, she just overlooked at it. I've been wanting an apology from her for 40-some years. And I still ain't got it. Guess what? I ain't going to get it. I probably will never get it. All I want her to do was say, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But that's the thing about survivors is, you know, or even victim, being a victim is that, you know, abuse, sexual abuse or physical abuse, does certain things to you. It traumatizes you in a certain way. So you may be over sexualized. You may have drug issues. You may sell drugs. You may, you know, live a dangerous lifestyle or whatever, you know, because of that, because you don't understand that you need to value life. And again, any real survivor or victim at some point in time understands that they shouldn't judge another because of where they are. Do I like to hear about those bad things in your life? No, I don't. But where you're going to become and how you're going to be able to help other people in the future, I already see it. It's
Marissa
amazing.
is blocked.
If you stick with it, if you
Marissa is blocked, I blocked Marissa.
Truly, and I'm seeing,
there you go.
You know, I ain't there with a breathalyzer fee, but I'm seeing that at least if you is drinking, then it's different. You know what I'm saying? You're moving different. Anybody with eyes can see that. But people that want to be opportunists will, you know, act like they don't see that. It's heartbreaking, Fee. It really is. But I need you to know that I don't support anybody that's attacking you for that. And I'm saddened because I looked at, you know, Neo as a sister and shit. You know what I mean? And I reached out to her. People be the first one. Oh, you didn't call me. You had my motherfucking number, bitch, and all this shit like that. But then, you know, so it is. I mean, it is what it is.
That's why I wanted to talk to you, because I'm like, well, wait a minute, let me see what's going on, because I saw y'all, you know, your name and her name together on that video. So maybe let me reach out to her and see what's going on, because I was shocked. How you doing these lies about me? How you and everybody chat talking about me? I don't even know you.
Yeah.
You just allowed somebody put something in your head and you ran with it? Well, we do that. Then I called you over here. Her name is in my thing. I said, Neo, who are you? This title.
Right.
Who are you? Come on over here.
Don't talk that, yeah.
Come over here and talk about me. Don't go over there and talk about me. Come over here with all that mouth you got. All that mouth. Bring it on over here and let's talk about it.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know, like her off days or whatever, I do believe that she's
just
at work right now.
Just lied this morning.
Yeah, but if it was earlier this morning, because she go to work at like 6 in the morning or whatever. But I don't know, because I'm not taking up. I don't know what the heck's going on, child. I ain't even watched damn video or nothing. I just seen where it apparently a motherfucker was trying to sneak this me on a community wall, talking about fake advocates, baby. But I came to YouTube doing this, and before I came to YouTube doing this, I had a group. I already have a group for victims and things like that. I've already been out in my community. I work with my community, baby. You know, that's what I do. No shade, no tea. I work with my community. I get back to my community as well on my free time, which is why I don't go live as much. Also, I work with survivors. I work with victims.
Absolutely. But you know what's amazing? Remember you was on there calling old girl out about dude, because she say I discussed narcs, lighters, and abuser.
Right.
So a rapist is what?
An abuser. Yeah. Yep.
So why was he cut off? Like, why you ain't? But you was not everybody else. You'll go dig up Robert, Kevin. She talk about them like a dog, calling them that. I even have to apologize to Robert because there wasn't no paperwork. But it's paperwork on him. It's paperwork showing what he did to that 12-year-old little girl.
Thanks. And also, how is, you know, that person over there, you know what I'm saying, talking about they don't deal with, you know, pedophiles and exposing pedophiles, but she lied on Sweet Ma's dad and said that Sweet Ma's dad was a pedophile.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just blown away. And then, you know, she'll be like, oh, Queen Stone over here, like, you know, accept me into this sector. Girl, I do this. This is what I do. I've been in the beef sector over there when they get to dragging each other's children and shit like that. I come out the blue and what's going on, and I touch base on it, and I lay how I feel down. This is what I do. I don't give a fuck about shit, like, period. I'm sorry to cuss, but like, I don't care about that. Like, it ain't no clout chasing shit to me. You will see me do a lot of different things. I want to eventually get back into the parole hearings and things like that. But I'm going to deal with, you know, that person over there. You know what I'm saying? The Boosie reject or whatever. I'm going to deal with that person. You know, because I guess that person talking about that they going to dox me or whatever. But everything, see, that person is saying that people are telling me things untrue about them. But everything that I'm being told, you're showing me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's showing me out of her own body that you dox people, that you, and girl, people been trying to dox me for a minute. I don't give a fuck. And even if you do, so what? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I don't live in fear. I'm not these other hoes. And I'm not the type of motherfucker that's going to bow down and kiss anybody's ass. I don't run like that.
And what does that have to do with what's going on right now? Whatever's in your past.
Yeah.
What does that have to do with right now?
Girl, I got an old ass drug charge. That's it. Child, ain't nothing.
Why do they care? But you sit there and beg to borrow money from a whole rapist. Make that make sense.
I admit when I was young and didn't understand, you know, like that I didn't have to do that. I was selling dope, like, period. Oh, well, you know, and I'm not proud of it. But even that part of my story is not unheard of on YouTube. I speak about it. So you can't expose me on things that I already spoke about, like, period. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm just really honestly, you know, never mind with that. I'm honestly just blown away that anybody that claimed to be an advocate child would sit up here and tell another woman that her story. Fee, I need you to know that when you told your story, I was in tears. I felt your pain. And I want to say anybody that didn't feel your story is not a human. You know what I mean? And then, like, this person don't even know you to be speaking on you. Like, it's clout chasey-ish. And it's given that. And don't say that I'm bogus for speaking up on it when I tried to call you and you just happen to not answer the phone, but you could go live and stalk people that are trying to heal. Like, girl, bye. You need to remember when you were in that place as a broken person trying to heal yourself. Stop the fucking judgment. You can't tell anybody what their healing should look like, where they should have been. None of that. Yeah. But you know, now this person gonna be up and stuck with me. And I ain't never scared, period. You know what I mean? Don't nobody got a battery in my back. I'm grown as hell. Absolutely. I got children of my own that came out my body. So now bitch is gonna tell me shit at the end of the day. It is what it is, child. I just wanted you to know I'm learning. I'm still gonna go back and rewatch. You know what I'm saying? And again, you may not agree with everything that I say and do, and I may not agree with everything with you. But I want, at the end of the day, I want healing for every survivor, even that one that seems to be misguarded, misled. Okay. I want healing for them. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna clap back. I may have to my next video may not be a live, it may just be a premiere, because I don't know, I be coughing. I'm trying not to cough right now, child. It's bad. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Fee, keep doing what you're doing. It's definitely bothering people, and I kind of like that. Okay, period. Not the people that are getting offended necessarily, but that shows me that you're actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Because if you was fake healing, they wouldn't be bothered. It's the process that they see. You feel me, baby? So much love. You could definitely reach out to me at any time. But while I'm up here, we can also state that we have never talked behind the scenes. None of that. And that's my right hand on my kids. I don't even play. So, you know, while certain people are running around saying that Jeanie or Kevin, if Kevin was up here, I would have him say, have I reached out to him? I've only spoke to Kevin in chat. Okay. Ain't nobody reaching out to me. People are giving me information, but it's not Fee or Kevin. So like it is what it is. But I love you, baby. I want you to continue to prosper. And I definitely will catch up on what I missed. Keep going though. Keep going, please, Fee. You are a beautiful soul and you can help thousands on your own. I'm back in the chat, baby. Much love to y'all.
Get better. Okay. Get better.
Yeah, I will. Much love. Now, that was me getting on Fee's panel earlier today, because I definitely just wanted to make sure that she knew that I wasn't with that fuck shit. Now, I don't find how I responded to that to be negative to Neo, especially with the understanding that I tried to reach out to Neo. And me and Neo, you know, Neo was like, if we ever get into it, you know, let's work it out behind the scenes. And I guess she forgot that part or whatever, because me and Neo have fell you know, to the side on each other a couple of times, right, where we weren't seeing eye to eye, but we kept it off of YouTube to where even people that go in our chats didn't know that, right? There's a couple of people that watch Neo that watch me and shit like that, but you know, because she didn't bring me numbers. I got my numbers on my own, period. But for her to just switch up like that is sad. It's disgusting. And I hope she feel good about it. Now, I'm not even really interested in watching Jeanie, definitely, right? Which, let me show you what this bitch look like. Let me pull this picture up. Hold on, I got a call. This is what Jeanie look like, y'all. The bitch that is on Neo's platform talking all this shit. She mad because people had requested me to look into it. I take requests. Hold on. Even if, you know, the information is, you know, in this case dismissed or not, right? I've been known to do that. I work in the true crime atmosphere on YouTube, for real. I was in the conscious community, but only to really expose the fuck shit that goes on over there. Another bitch was over there saying that in Amora's chat, which you'll see in my edit. Again, don't think that this is my content. I'm normally popped up on screen, you know what I'm saying, while I talk my shit and shit, but I am sick right now. But somebody went in Amora's chat that went by the name 5011 times or something like that, talking about how they from the conscious community, and I went at Hassan Campbell for being a survivor. Girl, that never fucking happened. Fuck is you talking about? And then they had the nerve, for people that are aware over here who Hassan is, my people that, you know, been here for a while, shout out to the new ones though. They tried to say that me and Sonetta were working together for years. Girl, me and Sonetta were cool for about a year, a little bit over a year. Then I started seeing that there was predators around, like, because the case with Brother Polite happened. Hold on. I got full documentation of Brother Polite. I call him Brother Polite because that's his, you know, YouTube name or whatever, not because he's a brother of mine, child. But quote unquote brother Polite had aka Michael E. Nowak, had violated a child in Florida a couple of summer or years ago. I believe it was the summer. But and removed her from her mother and everything, brought her to another hotel, got the child drunk and gave her drugs, and tried to violate her orally, like with I don't want to be graphic here when it comes to that, child, because I'll be triggered and I'll be going off about the Polite situation, but we ain't here for that, queen. But violated the child and stuff. The child's mouth was very much swollen and things like that. He was sentenced to 7 years in prison and given parole. It's like a special type of probation after he gets out, to where any little thing that he does can get him locked up. But also he had other accusations before, but we really didn't have any proof on it, like, necessarily like a police report or whatever. And then shortly after that, more and more started coming out, far as from Sonetta over there and other predators that he supports. And we have a list. I haven't put it together so that it's in a video or whatever yet, but there's a good number of predators over there. So Amora, while you're sitting over here lying on me, bitch, the reason why that I go in on Sonetta is because Sonetta was doing some of the most disgusting shit up here. He went at me and Neo. He said that we lied about our abuse. Who the fuck does that? So in that moment, I remembered how I felt when it was done to me online, right? And I came to Queen Fee's aid. I, again, do not know everything that Queen Fee did, but I'm not going to sit there if she do it again. You see what I'm saying? Like, where I'm in her face while she doing it or whatever. That ain't cool, but let her fucking heal. She's turned a new leaf. She's showing a different side of whatever, because she's made a lot of amends with people that she's beefed with recently or like in the past or whatever. So to see some of these people come together, I think is positive. Now we'll see if it works on both ends or whatever, right? Hopefully it does, right? Because that is what's up. But Amora doesn't want peace. She wants to try to hide her hand and let Neo fight her motherfucking battles, because that's what type of bitch Neo is. She needs to hide behind somebody. But I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna let the bitch talk, because clearly she just used me to get to where she wanted to be. And now that, Amora has what, 12,000 subscribers, girl? I'm almost at 8,000. I've had channels and all that. Like, Amora don't even get numbers like that. But at the end of the day, I was going to let you go wherever you wanted to, because I don't handcuff anyway. You see what I'm saying? Period. It ain't about that. I hope you grow to be whatever you want to be, but do it the right way, Neo. Switching up on me is not the fucking right way, you weak ass bitch. You're weak as fuck. I need you to know that. Why you sitting up here riding for this frog face ass cartoon face bitch? She ain't no better than motherfucking anybody else that you claim that you have a problem with. But you ain't gonna call her out because you a scary ass bitch. Right? So at the end of the day, I think I dropped my link. If anybody want to come up, I'm definitely going to get to editing. I already got some things done. Like that 7-hour live that Amora did, child. I definitely got portions of it. Like I said, when I initially went in, I went to get the parts where I'm finna correct her off of where she lied on me at. And another thing, this bitch sitting up here talking about my voice. I can't help my voice. My voice did not come from smoking cigarettes or none of that shit like that. I was born and my lung had collapsed. I had tubes down my throat for a while, almost died. You can't throw that in my face. And even if you do, you weak ass bitches, it don't bother me because I made it in this motherfucker, right? So it is what it is. I'm good now, but while they were mending me up, yeah, it did take a toll on me, and my voice was one thing that was affected. But I ain't worried about it. You feel what I'm saying? But what's weird is you was allegedly supporting me, which you really weren't, but you would, be fake as hell when I would come into your live or whatever. You would be like, hey, Queen Stone, oh, and you would fake love on me and shit. My voice was the same then that it is now, you know. So that's just very strange how you just, you know, on Mad Day, they say that people speak the truth about how they feel about you. Long story short, and the more I want you to know, when you put up that hit trying to tell people how you don't fuck with me no more and all this and that, and basically you wanted them to unsubscribe, only 20 people left. 20 of the subscribers that I got off of you left. That's it. That's it. So I can't be that bad, right? You said that I showed no proof in that video, which was a lie in my last live stream. That is definitely a lie. The proof that I had was how you responded to it even being brought up in the chat that Kevin Wesley brought forward that about Maine. That was my proof. I don't need to go and search down some video, and I do got some other clips, but that I recently have found where Amora is like, I'm not gonna talk about that over here, and I don't support that, and this, that, and the other. But you're showing the people a different thing. If that's what you want to do, cool, Amora, cool, do it. But be 100 when you show up, because you definitely showing fake. Even when you live, especially when you behind the camera, I can definitely feel that you're feeling vulnerable, you're feeling unsure about yourself, and you definitely really have no fucking content in reality, because that's why you have to keep talking about the Saga situation or keeping up bullshit. I told you I didn't want to go back and forth with you. In fact, my next video was directed at Maine until I put that on a halt when you did your 7-hour live stream bitching and whining about fucking fee, like you are in this clean all the way. Like everything that you did should go overlooked, and we shouldn't look at that or give a fuck about that. Bitch, you're weak. You're weak as fuck. You're weak. And it really is a cult over there. It really is, because none of my people went in Amora's chat or under her comments trolling her or nothing. I know how to walk away from a motherfucker. Just like if me and Fee or me and Am or Sabrina, right, fall out, I'm not finna come up here and be like, bitch, da-da-da-da-da. But if you turn up on me, understand I'm going to bring that same energy. So Neo, while you over there trying to do what you do for them little views, subs, and watch time, and girl, look, again, anybody, I respect those that come up here to get their money. Do that shit. Do what you do, right? I'm applauding you. And it's no tea, no shade or nothing, right? But I've been on YouTube. I know how YouTube has changed their monetization program, how they really fuck over content creators or even the YouTubers that just hit the live stream button on this or whatever. But there is a difference, right? Because a YouTuber just hits the live button. They're not sitting behind the scenes searching and taking time out of their day when they could be just going live, but they're getting all the receipts together to make it a movie or a great edit for people, right? I excel in that field. I'm really good at it. Unlike Neo, who will just get the video and put it in the editor and add an effect to it and be done with it, right? Now, I'm not really I don't know everything about this sector. I don't pretend to or nothing like that. I kind of feel like I just stumbled across into it because of the whole Maine situation. And I'm gonna call it now. In my opinion, all this deflection from over there with the Mora and them is coming from, in my opinion, do they want the heat off of Maine? Because why are you in the way? Right? Not saying that a motherfucker was just gonna, you know what I mean? I can do what I do, but there is a couple of things that I wanted to address when I came back up here. Mainly the fact that if you go to Texas registry, right, sex offender registry in Texas and plug in his name, he just had to report again. So he has a new photo, things like that. A lot of the information is still the same, but he did, and I peeped that. Those are the type of things that I go back and watch for any more new information. But far as Amora, I felt that I got my opinion across, and a lot of people liked it too. They hit me up behind the scenes under the comment section. They said I did a great job. But again, I'm an editor. Neo's not. So all that, I guess, you know, in some aspects, you know, talking like how it is on the screen right now, where you're just behind the screen or whatever, or you cam up or whatever is cool. But in the long run, Neo, then people are going to see how fake you are. Right. And even though I went against my better judgment, even though people told me to quit fucking with you, I still fucked with you. Just like I'm going to fuck with Fee. Fee would literally have to be the reason why I stopped supporting her. Not you, not Amora, not somebody's comment in the comment section. I feel that she is going through something right now and she is trying to fucking heal. This ain't new to me. What Queen Fee is going through, I've been through some of it, right? We don't have the same exact stories, right? But and also I've seen in other survivors. So how could you at any point throw her to the side like she don't matter as a person and she's a victim just like you? But when Sonetta said that you weren't a victim, you almost had a fucking heart attack. You forgot about that, right? Hold on. You forgot about that? You forgot about how vulnerable you felt when you were talking about your story? You forgot about when they lied on you and said all type of sick ass shit and tried to say that you were molesting your brother? Right? You forgot about that? You forgot about how they kept putting it out there and out there. And then you asked me to, you know, because I was touching base on it anyway, but you asked me to, you know, make sure and go back and get what your sister said. I found that clip. I showed it. I came to your behalf for you. So while you warning me about Fee, you should have been also warning me about you. Because never would I just have thought, you know, we fell out a couple of times before. And again, it never came to YouTube. So don't think that I do this. But this time, fuck no, bitch. Because we're never going back. After today, we're never going back. I hope that what you're doing over there is worth it for you in the long run and short run. Because at the end of the day, you just played the fuck out of yourself. You really made yourself look like the snake that you fucking are. Well, bitch, I'm the snake charmer. Let me pull up my shit. I'm the snake charmer. Right here in this picture, as you'll see, I know that some people have a fear of snakes, so I apologize, right? But this snake can't jump out and do anything to you. This was about 4 or 5 years ago. No, yeah, about 4 years ago. This is my snake, Lucy. At this time, she was about 7 feet long. She's now about 9 feet. I tried to, the last time I gave her a bath, which was about a week ago or so, when I cleaned out her cage and stuff, I tried to measure her, but she keeps trying to curl her tail up. So, but yeah, I deal with snakes. I got 4 boa constrictors, right? Bitch, Neo, I'm hip to your kind. I know what type of bitch you are. You a snake. And you over there talking about that I've been wanting to come for you. Girl, you know how I move. If I want to come for you, there's nothing that's going to stop me. But you really wanted to come for me. Because we could have just not seen each other's side or whatever and kept it moving. But you running with this whole narrative that I made fun of Amora's abuse, as far as the egg situation and Queen Fee's chat, that's a fucking lie and you know it. And just because I didn't type it in the chat or in the text when you had left me this long ass fucking essay about how you feel about what I'm doing and this, that, and the fit, because I'm supporting Fee. Like, you act like I'm starting people's house on fire, bitch. Because I'm supporting Fee, you left me this long ass essay. Now, I'm not the type to come out and show text messages and all this and that. We know that Neo likes to do that, though. So, nothing I ever told you was something that you could really use to motherfucking hurt me. Because I knew that you would probably switch up. I've watched how you move. But I still was like, nah, she little sis. I got a soft heart for people that have been in the same shoes that I've been in. I've been molested and raped. So a motherfucking bitch that she ain't even at one with her own motherfucking self and how she moves, she can't tell me shit. And me apologizing to Kevin Wesley about the brother polite part had nothing to do with you in the first place. If you want to go at Kevin Wesley, that's your channel. I can't tell you what to do. But you was, I guess, also mad about that. And you indirect as fuck, posting statuses and shit on your community tab to try to sneak this and call me a fake advocate. Bitch, you've done no advocacy out here for real. You just hitched on to the Sonetta story. And the only reason why you're now trying to find a new movement to push or a new way to go with Amora is because Sonetta moved to Patreon. He's physically still on YouTube, but he don't go live like that. And the gameplay, nobody is supporting you playing a game on YouTube. They're just not. I was, though. I sit in there and watch or whatever. Sometimes I'll hit my kids to the live or whatever and see, do they want to check out whatever game she was playing and shit. Hit the like button and move on, right? But I was there for you, bitch. And I don't even have to go after you at this point. Because your own karma finna bite you in your ass. Because when you good to a real fucking person, that motherfucking had your motherfucking back, bitch. Just like you said you had mine. Well, clearly you didn't, because you switched on me at the drop of a fucking dime. Sat up here and called me big sis and all this shit. Acted like you really cared. Oh, I want you to watch your background feed. She gonna snake you. She gonna do this, that, and the fifth. She gonna hurt your feelings. She gonna do this and that. But I was telling you the same thing about Amora. The whole thing with Beehive and Amora, I don't even know all of what's going on, child, but it seems like there's some division there. You can't, you think that it won't be your turn one day? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, child. And I don't want y'all to think that this is my content normally. I do go in, I will drag a bitch. And the only reason why I didn't in my the first video that I did on Maine where Amora was addressed, right? The live wasn't even really about Amora. Again, I was letting my people over here know where the story started, right? And it started on Neo's panel where Amora, in my opinion, was caping for a predator. Now, again, Amora has recently came out and said that she don't support Maine, she don't fuck with him and all this and that. But in my opinion, because like I said she had him blocked till after Christmas. I don't know if next day she was like, well, I don't really want to fuck with him, or if she's doing it just because of the flack that she got. But it's not genuine. Also, her coming up and saying that she's not going to speak on fee anymore and she going to take the higher route and all this fake ass bullshit that she did last night, right? I found fake as hell because lo and behold, the very next day, Neo comes out gunning for Queen Fee. Now, did Amora send Queen Fee? I don't know. But that's how it's looking to me. I mean, did Amora send Queen Fee? Did Amora send Neo? I don't know. But it does look like that to me. Y'all, please bear with me, y'all. I am definitely not feeling good. I'm trying to chug this damn orange juice and take a whole bunch of vitamin C, child, and little cough medicine or whatever every now and again. But I've been on the tea and stuff like that, just trying to get better and stuff. I think I might have got sick because, well, my daughter was coming down with a cold, but I've been in and out of a few states that their climate is different. So that, that exposes you. But I've been working. I do have 2 edits. One was on Maine, and I put that to a halt, like I said, when I saw Amora do the 7-hour live stream. I am going to double back because I have that video on my computer, and I'm going to show the part where Neo, did and said what she did. I was going to do that regardless, so don't look at that like a clapback. But I'm not finna really waste my time going in on Neo, because if you know Neo is a clout chaser. Neo does not get a lot of love and support from people. That's why she thinks that I was trying to snake her, because everybody, a lot of people have saw the real her and walked away or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I wasn't the one. But this shit that you pulled, bitch, yeah, you a snake. So if I do need to respond, I definitely will. Jeanie, you just busted as hell. Again, this is what the bitch looked like, Jeanie. So I really don't care that she sat around for 10 hours and talked about me and Fee or whoever in the fuck else. Child, I don't even know where the soundbite is. Somebody said 6 hours. But I ain't really worried about that. I got a little part where she's already in the door before, any of this shit really kicked off. She talking about I'm not some queen and all this, and trying to throw her YouTube money in a motherfucking face. Girl, I don't care. Keep making YouTube money, girl. It's great. You know what I mean? But when you're a content creator and you spend a lot of time creating content only for you to lose your monetization or whatever, and then all your people all month, like, you lose your monetization before YouTube pays out them checks or whatever, I'm just warning you now, they're gonna take that money. So if you got a couple of thousand, a couple of hundred, whatever you generated for that month, if you lose your monetization, they're going to take your money from you. And I just didn't think that was right. So myself, as a content creator who does not rely on YouTube to make my dollars, right? I rely on Cash App. If anybody does want to gift me or anything like that, my Cash App is Queen's Throne 9, period. And you could definitely support me that way. That way, then I'm only paying taxes on the money once and not giving a portion to YouTube and then having to pay taxes on it. I'm sorry. I'm just, but no disrespect to anybody that's on. I've been thinking recently, like, damn, maybe should I give it another try? I've made hella YouTube money. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I have a career, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate when I get Cash Apps, because I do spend a lot of time behind here editing. And that way, I don't have nobody touching my little funds, child. That shouldn't be. You feel me? But anyway, y'all, I'm just kind of surprised, but not really surprised. But I ain't worried about that bitch Neo. I'm not worried about Amora. A bitch want to call me a fake advocate now, talking about I'm gonna go to Leak You, who is my YouTube bestie, right? And you always been jealous of Leak You. That's why you tried to attack her before, and she just went the higher route, right, Neo, bitch? Shug, you might not want to be in this live. Neo just switched up on me, and I'm calling her out for it. So, yeah. But this is my big brother, Sugar Mane. And those that newly started watching me, please make sure you go out and check his channel. I'm gonna get his link. I know he hates when I do this, but damn, I can't even get it in time, child. But yeah, so I don't know if you want to be in here, bro, because I'm not the type to make anybody pick a side. And you know how people be acting, child. You heard of it? I can't even find your damn channel link right now, bro. I'm gonna go to this. But yeah, so yeah, it's just wild. I ain't did shit to the bitch, and I'm not finna kiss your ass. You want to go over there and support Amora because you get more Cash Apps or whatever, or watch time minutes or whatever, go do it. It's cool with me. Again, remember that you asked me to not have back and forth with you in other situations, and I asked the same from you, but you just literally on your panel just literally muted me so that a bitch that looked like this, let me show you, child, again, because I can't get over how this picture looked. A bitch that looked like this could speak. After all I've done for you, I hope them bitches windmill for you, okay? I hope that they help you get to wherever you're trying to be, and I hope it don't backfire. For real. I'm just saying. But anyway, y'all, like I said, I do have 2 edits that I'm working on. We gonna deal with Little Boosie reject over there first, right? Amora, her little clown ass sitting over there acting like them people really fuck with her, but in reality they don't. A lot of them are tired of her. That's why I put out a hit for them to leave my page. Only 20 of them left, baby. You can't hurt me, bitch. Go ahead.
What's up with it, Queen? I'm just following along. Man, the chat's a little crazy tonight.
Yeah, it is. Shout out to the people up in the chat-a-lack. Shout out to bro. That's his word.
You know, I've been sitting here listening and everything and you know, doing my thing. But I just want to say, it seems to me somebody had been planning this.
Yeah.
This was on somebody's heart to do this for quite some time. It's becoming very evident as time moves on and someone continues to talk shit over there, you know, while you're live. But you know, man, y'all YouTubers got to grow up. And I ain't talking about you, Queen. I'm talking about, you know, all this. I don't like this person. You better move the way I move. You know, I see that happening. I just see a lot of hypocritical nonsense and I ain't feeling it.
Yeah. It's wild. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I get notified that this bitch is live. So I hit the live. They saying that they told me, Queen, she's saying you moving funny.
Yeah.
Now, the person that told me and gave me the information already knew what was going on, every detail. Some of my people, we talk behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and whatever Neo thinks she gonna do, bitch, motherfuckers came out here and lied on me in the most severe way, nigga. And what I do, stand 10 tall. Bitch, let me go over there and hear something that triggers the inner motherfucking... We know, right? We've seen that person, right? We've seen that person, but I do it with the correct energy, right? But dragging a bitch, I've never had a problem with that. Y'all ain't seeing shit right now. I could drag.
It was obvious. It was obvious what was going down today. And I'm gonna say this too to you, Neo. I heard what you said about QT's daughter. That was one of the first shots that you took at
What
her.
did she say about my daughter?
I'll tell you behind the scenes, but she wanted to bring up sexuality and shit like that.
No, she brought up the fact that my daughter is gay.
Yeah, like it's some kind of shot or something like that.
Bitch, you're gay. How the fuck is you gonna talk about my 15-year-old daughter? She not even 16 yet. See how when I was dragging that nigga in Japan for playing on my daughter's fucking hymen, nigga.
Mm-hmm. But Neil, you just did that.
Why do these motherfuckers always attack my daughter, my nigga?
All the time. All the time.
Wow, but you an advocate though, right?
Right. And you say you want to go for QT's daughter, and then you want to come at me about health and talking about I'm hanging on by a thread and all this. Girl, bye.
Well, and then first of all, my daughter is 15 years old. My daughter played basketball, all type of shit. She just had a game that she won yesterday, just got back from practice, right? And that's crazy because...
And that's my niece. Y'all can keep my niece out y'all's motherfucking mouth. Real talk. I've met that young lady. Why y'all always want to bring her up?
Right. And my daughter liked Neo. Like, not like that, but she liked Neo. Like, if I was doing... my daughter's dreads and shit, because she got locks. If I was doing her locks, I'll put Neo on and listen to Neo, and she would laugh at Neo's jokes and shit. But it's no secret that my daughter is gay. My daughter is 15. Why would you, like, bro, Neo, bitch, out, boy.
That shit was not cool.
I need the timestamp to that.
Baby, I screen recorded it because I'm not feeling it at all.
Thank you. All that other shit, bitch. But see, your little bald-headed fucking ass can't have kids, bitch. See, and I didn't want to do this. Shout out to the people that cannot have kids. I'm sorry, but I'm finna click the fuck out because my children have been attacked on here, mainly my 15-year-old daughter that has done nothing to nobody. You won't hear her in the live stream. She don't come up here and bother nobody, nothing. She's 15 fucking years old. Neo, you can't have children. So the fact that you want to talk about my daughter was going to do what? I'm not motherfucking embarrassed that my daughter's gay. And what, bitch? I support her. And guess what? Since we want to go there, Neo, you said that is another reason why you started supporting me is because my daughter is gay and because I support her through that even too. My daughter had the same girlfriend. She only had 2 girlfriends in her whole life. She still is a lesbian. I mean, is a virgin, never had sex. Stays out of motherfucking trouble and is 15 years old. Why would my daughter be on your tongue, bitch?
Why is that the first go-to shot? Y'all,
Neo, you supposed to be an advocate for the dolphin community. And I'm going to say that like that because y'all know, if y'all don't know, when that word or, you know, them people, I don't have no problem with them, but it's a flaggable offense sometimes or whatever. People do use that to flag me. I'm not saying that you can't talk about it, but so when it comes up in audio, normally in my edits, I add like a funny sound or whatever. So we know what we talking about, but you know, that word ain't in there. So Queen's Throne don't get flagged. But you had said that you supposed to be an advocate of that to some degree and all that. Like the shit is weird, bro. I'm blown away right now. Yeah. That's all I care about at this point is the fact that this bitch tried to play on my daughter's top. Bitch, did you think that you were putting out something in reality that I haven't already talked about on here?
Man, Queen, you've talked about that so long ago. Everybody knows that.
These bitches
and nothing to be ashamed of.
This bitch can't even have kids. Can't have kids at all, but up here judging everybody else.
Very much so judges everybody else. I'm not feeling it. If you're going to be so opinionated, then you must be able to take on the opinions of others.
That real shit talk. Is wild. Shout out to Bell Gates. You had me cracking up in the chat. I appreciate you, Stacy, for dropping the links as well. And of course, Queen Fee. You see this shit, Queen? This is where I normally would have been hella cammed up talking my shit. Wait for it. I'm finna kill this damn code. I got a couple of parts. You know, long as we got it squared away, I'm telling you that when I jumped into Fee's chat, all I heard her say that Amora was eating eggs out the toilet. And far as where we come from, right, Leak, where the sectors that we've been in, calling them out on they shit, that's how motherfuckers get down, where they'll say some weird shit, right?
Right.
Where it's like funny weird, like it's a roast, right? I'm not knowing that the bitch already motherfucking, like she went through that. I'm not knowing that. And Neo, who are you for me to clarify that with you? I was already going to talk about it in my next edit.
Yep.
And now I did. So now we going to just whoop, we going to go right over that. Because Amora, whether you heard it or not, or whether bitch came after it, I apologize to you, bitch, for that. For that, because that was not my intention. I don't think it's funny that if Amora was a child, and I'm not saying if, like I'm doubting her story, but if that happened, right? If that's what she say, I've never heard her say it. That's why I'm saying it like this. She says that's her story. Other people say, then I'm sorry that she thought that that's what I was laughing at, that I knew, or some shit that was part of her abuse. I've only heard about her talking about that she was a sexual abuse victim, and that was very rare. Just like she did on Neo's platform. She said, because I'm a victim, da-da-da-da-da. And then she just was done with the conversation. I never sat in no chat where she was like, girl, bye. Stop playing with me, bitch. I have 199 ways that I can drain little Boosie whack ass over there. The imposter Boosie. Okay, that bald-headed motherfucking bitch. The fuck, these raggedy ass hoes. Neo, you let this bitch put a battery in your back to speak on my child, hoe? For real?
And I also caught something else you said, Neo, when you said you've been, talking to your girl about QT for the last 3 days or however many umpteen days. So you've been having sour feelings. You've been having sour feelings.
Had my number, and the bitch ain't called once.
I mean, what's up with that?
Like, she about called, but I'm at work, so I return her phone call type of shit.
Yeah.
But when I'm calling her, and I didn't only call her once, I called her a few times, she wouldn't answer the phone. Just like today, after that conversation on Feed platform that we just had that build, she must have watched it or found out about it or whatever, sent me a long-ass text, child. I'm not finna come up here and show that, but that's where she'll go with it. right? She'll unleash phone calls and everything. Girl ain't worried about none of that shit.
And then went live and
yup, and went live. Talking about she ain't got time to be on the phone. Girl, yeah, because you're going live. You fake bitch. You're weak, bitch. You jealous, bitch. I could sit over here and only have a non-monetized channel that only gets cash apps, and I'm still better than you. You broke your motherfucking neck. Because when I got on the phone with Amora, that's the first thing that she ran on me. Queen, I can help you build your channel. I can help you monetize. And I'm looking at the phone like, she don't know I've been on YouTube before.
Yeah, they were saying the same thing, you know?
Like, girl, I don't need that money. You know what I'm saying? And even Suge, shout out to Suge, he monetized. You know what I'm saying? He been monetized on hella channels or whatever. But yeah, I have thought about it. But the way that YouTube took my money twice in the middle of a pay period, that wasn't cool to me. Because when my people donate to me, I should have got that last money. I didn't. They fucked me over twice. And everything's cool and dandy when you come from Facebook and then you come over to YouTube, you get monetized. I never came from Facebook. I came straight to YouTube. No shade. But, and then, you know, you generating money. All it takes is one fucking strike, my nigga, and it's gone. They taking your money that you made. You better get your channel taken right after you get your payment from YouTube.
Right. Man, screw YouTube's monetization. It's a bunch of nonsense. I won't monetize either.
Right.
Never.
And you got hella platforms where you are monetized on other sites and shit.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But some of us actually go to work and have a career to where we make money to where if because I know people may support me and they may not have the money to give. That don't mean that their support don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But that's how other people do out here, whatever. Not, you know, talking about anybody. I've been watching a lot of chats where they do like push, you know, the cash apps and stuff like that. But I like the way that they do it. It's not like a thing, you know, and I got some people that I'm going to donate to, but I'm giving them the feel, you know, out, like seeing what's going on or whatever and things like that or whatever. But I plan on, you know, joining a few members, you know, things and all that. Like, it ain't that. So some of us don't need to lose ourselves through YouTube money, girl. I have videos that made a million views and I was monetized during that. I got paid for that. Like, y'all sitting up here, Amora and Neo and Jeanie, well, not really Neo, because, you know, she trying to get her foot off the ground, but Neo and Jeanie, y'all talking about videos with a couple of thousand subs and shit. Bitch, wait till you get 1 million.
Yeah. Yep.
Not just off of one, you know, like I'm talking about off of one video, not all your shit added up and shit. I didn't had to move from channel to channel to channel to channel because motherfucking bitches like you fake assholes then try to come and flag. Now you have a vendetta and you know you can't see me for real. Now on YouTube or off YouTube. So bitches like them, what did they do? They false flag. Oh, now anything that you said and done is a problem. Because Neo like to strike too. So Neo, before you go get to running to YouTube, bitch. Boy, I'm telling you. This ball, wow.
Yeah. Yep.
My daughter, Neo, my daughter. Thank you for letting me know that. Because
no,
in
it's all
reality,
good. I
like,
asked
girl.
Chat, like, really, Neo? You're gonna bring up Queen's daughter? Really? Really? Why? I mean, why wouldn't you attack the issue at hand? Why?
And then she talking about because you was just recently in the hospital. Girl, look, you will wax your motherfucking ass on these YouTube streets, bitch. Don't get it fucked up.
She don't know. She must not.
And like, I didn't like the first time that Neo came for you anyway.
It was weird. You know,
like,
listen, I'm not reading no history books. And I don't care who you like and who you don't like. It ain't my obligation to get up to speed with who you like and who you don't like. I am my own independent person. Queen has never pushed her views on me about who she likes, don't like. I've never pushed mine on her. Queen, we've had a very long, fruitful YouTube friendship, relationship, whatever you want to call it. And I'm telling you, man, please.
She's sitting up here talking about, I'm gonna I'ma play one of Leak U's videos that make
No, you're
Queen look
not.
like she's not like she's a fake advocate. Bitch, you had this already in the chamber. Like, girl, just
Yep.
admit it. You want to fake beef with me, bitch. You're not worth it, bitch.
She
You gonna
admitted
get
that
drugged, and that's about it.
yeah, she admitted she's been in her feelings for a few days. She said she was talking to her girlfriend about you
That's
and
crazy.
all kind of stuff. So no question, Neo's been in her feelings for a few days. But now, Neo, don't ever think that you're gonna take any of my content and try to use it as a weapon against anybody. I don't play like that. You keep me out of that.
Facts, Zion.
I'm up here
Facts.
telling you.
And Zion, I'm sorry that you scared of snakes, but we dealing with a snake right now. You see, I'm the snake charmer. You see in this picture right here, I'm a snake charmer. That's a real
Shout
life
out to Lucy.
restrictor. Yes, that's my biggest girl right there. That's the head bitch in charge. I definitely love snakes. You know what I'm
Talk
saying?
shit about queen snakes. I'm trying to
Better not talk shit about snakes, period. Look, snakes are very, very wise. And yeah, and my kids hold the snakes and everything, and they ain't never been bit or nothing. My
And
kids
I've seen
literally,
them.
yeah, I got Lucy when shit. I think my teenagers right now, they were probably like 3 and 4. You know what I'm saying? 19,
They live
15,
a long
19.
time.
In that order.
Yeah.
19, 15, 19, baby. But yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Like, I don't know. But those are, you know, my other babies, you know what I mean? Because I'm allergic to cats and dogs and stuff like that. Like, I've had dogs before I got a dog and stuff, but
well, you know, I got Biscuit. That's my baby right there.
Yeah. So I just started, you know, I actually rescued my biggest snake, Lucy, who's around my neck in this picture. I rescued her. So shit, I just became a snake mom that day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, mods, pay attention. Y'all, it is cool. I'm probably gonna have to give some of the new people wrenches because they know how to identify right away, like who's, you know, on that.
Oh yeah, there's been people coming back and forth between different chats, talking smack, and oh yeah, they've been deep up in the chat today.
I'm giving Lolita and Romello a wrench, and I'm gonna give Marquise a wrench. I gotta really you know, go through. I'm glad that Neo wasn't wrenched up. I didn't have a wrench in her chat, but I still supported her. You feel me? So
yeah.
Okay, what's the word for today? Yeah, I know who that is. Shout out to what's the word for today. Shout out to everybody in here. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You played on my daughter's top. You thought that I was gonna be ashamed of my daughter being LGBT.
Never that.
You did? Right.
And
I support my
so
daughter.
smart, so intelligent. That girl loves sports. She loves school. You know, I don't know why y'all YouTubers do that nonsense. That was the very first thing you did as soon as Queen came off your panel, the one that you wouldn't let her talk on. You kept muting her, talking over her. It was bullshit. Very, very nasty work, Neo. Very nasty work. Then you call yourself coming for me thinking, girl, please. I eat people like you for dinner. You better
Kim
go
Colby.
move around.
Facts. Kim Colby, I love bullies too. And the bullies that we're talking about are pit bulls. I can deal with those because they're like short haired, but like that long hair stuff, it kind of, especially with cats. I can deal with dogs better than cats, but cats, no, I can't. And I like cats. I've had them before, but I had to, you know, find out that wasn't it for me. But
I just don't understand all the hypocrite nonsense, you know, how you have to abide to how somebody else feels about somebody else. And I ain't feeling it, man. It's just, I don't know.
I mean, my daughter, again, she 15, she not even 16 years old. Neo, you bringing that up, what would be the reason for you to bring that up? Should I have not supported my daughter through that? I'm sorry, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand up with my daughter through anything that she go through. And my son and my other daughter ain't gay. My youngest daughter.
It wouldn't matter. Shit.
And if she was, you know, but yeah, my
son
ain't, you know what I mean? But my daughter, I had a sister that was gay. So what? I don't hate gay people.
Shit, I got a bunch of gay family members too. It
Right.
don't matter.
Like at the end of the day, what does it matter? Like that really like hurt
No,
me.
that was messy. That was
But that's
messy.
crazy because my daughter literally liked Neo.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter was the reason why I overlooked some of the shit that Neo did. And for Neo to play in my daughter's face like that is crazy because the video that Amora jumped up on, right? When main subject came up, Neo was called herself sticking up for me against a man that lives in Japan that was attacking my daughter in other ways. And now my daughter is the first thing that you throw out. Wow.
The first thing.
These people are fucking wild. Thank you, Leak You, though. I need that clip. I definitely need that because I'm a gun now hold down about that shit. But I don't care. Let them hoes talk. Like at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. Period. I know how to walk away and not go back and fucking forth. This shows me that if she continues to bring my motherfucking name up, because you got to give me grace. I got to be able to play that motherfucking clip where she attacked my daughter's sexuality. So that will be in my next edit. But besides that, bitch, I don't fuck with you, bitch. Just like the mob do when they cut a motherfucker off. It's done data for you, bitch. Period.
Bye-bye.
Fuck you, hoe. And I don't have to have a cult, bitch. Get them little views and shit while it's good, bitch. And I hope it lasts, because when they turn on you, bitch, it's over. You worrying about me and Fee being cool. Me and Fee ain't even talked in the email, phone, nothing. No texts, nothing. And you worrying about her, bitch? You gonna see with Amora. Fee was once close with Amora, too. And we see, you know, how she been over there playing on Fee. Hold on, y'all. Oh, y'all, this coughing shit. That's the thing, because you know when you edit, Leak, how when you edit and you go in to make a cut, right? Girl, the last few times I've started coughing right during the cut. And then it just throw me off, got the video moving all around and shit, y'all, what the fuck? So I sat down, you know, I definitely had to, you know, well, my boss was like, he was like, yeah, you know, I think you need to take some time or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like that or whatever. I'm still getting paid, but yeah, I'm finna motherfucking sit my ass down for a little bit until I'm all the way good, because you're not your best, you know, or whatever. Yeah. He was like, you can still work if you want or whatever, but you know, it's just, you know, and I say boss lightly because I'm really my own boss, but you know, the person that runs the company over me, which is kind of but yeah, I was just like, yeah, no, you right, because I have bronchitis, so I get them spells where you just cough and that shit hurts so bad. Man. Then I had that surgery in my stomach or whatever. In March, in March it'll be a year, so I'm kind of babying that. So I literally had this stuffed animal that was at my desk at work, and I be holding it to my chest and shit, or a pillow at home, so that because if y'all don't know, I had a hiatal hernia about a year ago or whatever, and I had surgery. So you kind of got to baby it for a while or whatever while it, you know, is getting fixed. So yeah, so that's why I'm kind of like, damn, I don't want to cough too hard and shit, because coughing can make you have a hiatal hernia and stuff. I don't know. I just started having heartburn really bad, and Tums wasn't working and all that. So I was like, So I went to the doctor. I had a upper endoscopy or whatever, where they looked down. My throat was straight, you know, since bitches got a problem with my voice. But they said that I had a hiatal hernia. So, and I did, not to, you know, go in on this topic, but I did hear, I swear it was Fee, say that she has heartburn a lot, and acids don't work. So maybe you might want to get an upper endoscopy. Fee, they put you to sleep and everything, and they just stick a camera down your throat and they just check and make sure, because your esophagus and that tube that leads down to your stomach, those things are affected. Like when you cough, you throw up, or even just you can get hiatal hernias from giving birth or being pregnant. So it could come from a number of ways, but yeah, just something to look at, because it can also make you anemic. And last year I was fighting anemia real bad, but I'm good now. I'm straight. I got a little cold and shit, but you know, so I just feel like normally I'm not like pushing back my lives or whatever, and I'm more, you know, but I'm working on the edits, trust me, but we gonna put Maine to the side for a minute because we got that information out initially, and then now we're going to be dealing with this Amora thing because I got a couple of things to add to that. You not gonna be able to speak, bitch, and I can't. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening like that, baby. So,
Well, much
but
love.
yeah.
I just wanted to jump up and speak, you know, my piece or whatever and say what I had to say. But you know I'm down. You know I'm here for you all day,
I
every day.
appreciate you. I appreciate you, Leak. Definitely, I definitely do. Please send me that link though for that part where she was talking about my daughter. That you know what to do. You know what to do. You hear me? Leak. You there? Somebody done stole Leak, child. Stole her up out the damn shit. I can't even hear you. But I don't know, y'all. Maybe she clicked out. Oh, the browser closed on you. Okay, I'm gonna let you down. So y'all, oops, I almost clicked ban from studio, y'all. Not ban the YouTube bestie. What the hell? So anyway, y'all, that's just how I feel about the situation or whatever. I'm not even like I'm an editor for real, and I'm not gonna spend my time going back and forth with a bitch. First of all, that attacks children. You just definitely tried to throw my daughter sexuality out there like you're not LGBT too, girl. Like what? What was that supposed to do? Really? Like it's sad. It really is. But like I said, I hope that you continue to eat from Lil Boosie Reject's ass and get whatever support that you think you can get. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you gonna need it because I don't fuck with you no more, bitch. What you did this time, bitch, you really fucked up. You really fucked up. And it's not like the other times where I'm just gonna look the other way and not say nothing. No, bitch, you fucked up and I'm good on you, bitch. But I am going to respond to you and that bullshit that you said about Fee on on Amora's panel the other day, because you necessarily didn't doubt her story in that interview verbatim. Like you didn't just say I don't think her story is real, but you definitely were heavy on hinting on it, which is weird also for an advocate. You supposed to be this super advocate and shit, right? Girl, I'm not in competition with you. I do what I do on and off this motherfucker. You don't move like me, bitch. So with that said, I hope that you enjoy your new family. Amora, it's fuck you, but I do apologize that you thought that I went after you and your motherfucking whatever, that I laughed about you and the whole egg situation and shit. I do want to say this though. I don't think that it's appropriate for us to play on each other's abuse. You know what I'm saying, at all. So also with that, you know, I haven't heard Fee make those statements recently, but I'm saying like within the last day or two. I apologize, y'all, for coughing in y'all ear, but I hope, you know, that everybody refrain from making them statements and also refrain from going after people's children like Neo did to my children, all because she can't have kids. And shout out to the people that can't have kids, but I'm sure that the people that can't have kids aren't attacking people that do out of jealousy because their womb works, right? But I know how important being a mother to me is, and I feel like it's very unfortunate for women that can't have kids to, you know, find out that they can't have kids. But again, you know, hopefully they're not demonic as fuck like this diabolical fucking bitch over there. I'm like surprised, but I'm not surprised. But you're a snake, Neo, so that's where you belong, period. Shout out to everybody for getting those likes up. I did get donations. I definitely appreciate those. Shout out again if you would like to support me through Cash App on this channel. I might monetize eventually or whatever, child. I don't know. Like I said, me and my king was talking about it the other day, and he was like, maybe give it a new chance or whatever, you know, because I do give different content than I gave at that time. But I don't know. I kind of like it the way that it is. And I feel like I also get to keep my integrity because people get to switching up on this motherfucker over some YouTube money. Like people that ain't never really had shit in life, they get to switching up when they start to have something, and think that it can never be taken from them or it will always be there. Anybody that has support like that would definitely know that it could be one bad statement, one false move, or one strike that takes you down. Now, I don't strike, but Neo does. And apparently I've heard, right, I don't have necessarily any proof, but I've heard that Amora does too. So that's interesting as well. But shout out to all the great content creators and people that I've met recently in these chats, recently and things like that. I'm definitely, appreciating y'all in some of these chats and stuff like that to walk me through. I'm definitely learning, but yeah, I'm definitely finna move in the next phase and get back to this editing and stuff like that. I'm gonna probably take the rest of the night, just rest and stuff. I'm off for the next, I think I'm scheduled to go back Saturday, or I gotta let it be known if I need a little bit more time. But I'm gonna start back tomorrow, getting the clips that I need or whatever and things like that. So again, I said it more. I apologize if you thought that that's where I was laughing at in the chat, but it wasn't. I was laughing at, I thought it was a joke, right? Hold on. So with that said, y'all, I'm finna get my sick ass out of here. I'm glad that it's over this YouTube stuff, so y'all can't catch my cold, child, because I just feel gross. I'm gonna go take me a hot ass shower, give me some tea, and lay my ass down. But I appreciate y'all. On the way out, we're gonna listen to Moneybagg, Yo, None Like Me. That's another reason why I like being non-monetized, because I like to be able to play whatever music I want and things like that. But thank you guys. Yes, I will get my rest. Thank you. I will definitely. I appreciate you guys. I don't know exactly. I don't like to say when I'm exactly going to be back, but I do communicate in my community tab. So you guys can see the next edit that comes out. Much love, you guys. We're going to listen to Moneybagg Yo on the way out. None Like Me. I will see you guys soon. Y'all take care. And at the end of the day, protect those kids. Neo, you dirty as hell for going after my daughter, though. That's the only part that hurts out of this. But it's good, though. It's good. We'll touch base on that next time. Yes. Much love to Queen Fee as well. Y'all make sure y'all go and check out her channel. Shout out to my moderators. I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all soon. Stay you, stay royal, stay uncompromisable, and please stay woke, because you will see me or hear my voice in an upcoming edit or live stream. Bye, y'all.